Welcome to the Coast Guard Special Operations Service Award presentation ceremony. Request that everyone here please silence your cell phones if you haven't done that just yet. Thank you. So good morning, Mayor Scanlon, Captain Cooperman, Commissioner Rinaldi, Captain Rogalski, Emergency Manager Mr. Luby, Master Chief Kingsman, and all the police department and fire department personnel to be here today. I know everyone's busy, and to take a slice of your day to celebrate some folks' terrific performance. I appreciate that. The U.S. Coast Guard Special Operations Service Award is given to first responders who perform commendable service for the citizens of this great country. Before we formally recognize everyone, I would like to invite Mayor Scanlon to come forward and offer some remarks. Mr. Mayor? Yes, sir.
Good morning, everyone. I want to thank you all for joining us today as we recognize some incredible people in the world of emergency management. I want to thank Captain Cooperman and Master Chief Kinsman for coming today, and it's an honor for us to be here to recognize the City of Buffalo and its employees for this distinguished award. The U.S. Coast Guard Operations Service Award is one of the U.S. Coast Guard's top civilian awards. The captain and I were talking about this. This isn't something that's just handed out to anyone. The sign-off that has to take place for this award to be administered is pretty impressive. So it speaks to the importance of the work that was done last year and how seamlessly the collaboration was that took place. It's an honor to receive this recognition on behalf of the City of Buffalo and its dedicated employees for their extensive coordination and planning during last year's total solar eclipse event. This citywide initiative required collaboration across all departments to provide a well-organized experience for both residents and visitors. It was right around this time last year we were fully engaged in a campaign for public awareness and recognition of the total eclipse that was coming on April 8th. And as you may recall, Buffalo was in the path of totality with early initial estimates of between 500,000 and 1 million people visiting the Buffalo area to experience the eclipse. We wanted to enjoy this historic event, but we wanted to make sure we did it in a enjoyable, smart, and more importantly, safe manner. So the City of Buffalo's eclipse public safety planning started months before that eclipse with public safety as our top priority then, just as it is now. Buffalo's emergency planners, led by our emergency services manager, Thomas Luby, worked diligently with all departments, commissioners, and the City of Buffalo workforce to implement a safety plan to ensure residents and visitors had a safe and enjoyable eclipse watching experience. It was a well-coordinated collaborative effort that involved all levels of government, law enforcement, and that includes and led by the U.S. Coast Guard. Our city was deeply engaged within our community, informing and inspiring residents, community leaders, and area businesses, letting them know about this once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to view the eclipse along Buffalo through the path of totality. While there were unfortunately a few more clouds that day than we had hoped for, it did turn out to be a fantastic day with no incidents to report. Again, I want to recognize the members of the City of Buffalo workforce who, not just on a day, but not just in preparation for the eclipse, did a fantastic job, but who on a daily basis go to work and do a fantastic job on behalf of the residents of the City of Buffalo. And I want to thank Captain Cooperman and the U.S. Coast Guard for this incredible award, but also for what you do on a daily basis. You know, we talked about the amount of work that goes in, you and your team put in on a daily basis, the preparation to make sure that our waterways are safe. So I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart as a Buffalonian and as the mayor of the City of Buffalo for everything that you and your team do on a daily basis. And again, to the staff members of the City of Buffalo, thank you for everything that you've done, and congratulations on this award. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. Now I'll invite Captain Cooperman to offer some remarks.
Well, thank you, Mayor Scanlon, for the warm introduction. And, you know, I think the mayor covered it, but I think I'm going to try to find and say this my own way on behalf of the Coast Guard. I really appreciate the kind remarks. Everything you said was completely accurate. And this award is really a testament on behalf of my boss's boss, Vice Admiral Nathan Moore, Commander, U.S. Coast Guard Atlantic Area, that he signed this award and that we were able to be here today. So the award is unique in that I'm able to sign awards for teamwork at my level, but for this particular award, it's called a Special Operations Service ribbon. It is recognized for non-combat meritorious service requiring approval from a 3-star admiral, and in this case, a 3-star admiral who oversees U.S. maritime operations and law enforcement for half of the globe. So it has to go fairly high to get to his approval. On a fundamental level, this award recognizes some things that you may wonder when I explain these to you, why we're here to recognize some of these efforts. The city provided 2 lieutenants, one from Buffalo Fire Department and one from the police department, to staff the Eclipse Incident Command Post that was located at my Coast Guard sector. Buffalo Police Department's traffic division was able to provide support in closing off Furman Boulevard from the turn basin there, the traffic circle, all the way down to our front gate, in the event that we had easy access for emergency vehicles if we had to transfer a patient for transport to a higher level of medical care. And officers from Buffalo Police Department were able to rotate at the traffic circle from mid-morning until well after the eclipse was over. So much appreciated. And then lastly, Mr. Luby, as part of the Buffalo staff, was able to coordinate to have 2 lieutenants assigned to the Coast Guard Incident Command Post to provide hourly briefs for the City Ops Center on local maritime operations. So many of you may be saying, well, this sounds like a pretty standard day for the City of Buffalo, for either the police department or the fire department or for the Coast Guard. That may be true, but we need to remember, as the mayor pointed out, that visitors in the region were expected to exceed 1 million. And that's a lot of people to be operating transiting, operating, and enjoying themselves in the region that day. It was only by chance that we had a cloudy day, and that cloudy day for the solar eclipse actually drove a lot of those travelers elsewhere onto New Hampshire and other locations to get a less obstructed view. So this award is really not just about the day of operations, which was not terribly busy for the city, or for the Coast Guard. It was about the 5 to 6 months of preparations that took place in advance. It was about a lot of meetings. It was about coordination. It was about collaboration. It was about the partnership that we have with the City of Buffalo. And it's this kind of collaboration that heralds back just a couple years ago when I took this seat to the response that we had with the City of Buffalo when the USS Sullivans was somewhat capsized and needed to be responded to, and that was the same reaction. That was the same fantastic collaboration that we had with the City of Buffalo. So in this case, we had over 500 responders crossing 3 states, with a preponderance of those here in the Buffalo area, working out of the city, working hand in hand, and really exemplifying the work that we do as a Coast Guard and working alongside city responders. To see federal, state, and city responders coming together for the best interests of our community, to see that we all sign up in some various form, in some various uniform, to all do the same thing, to bring the best that we have for the people that we serve. This is a testament to that level of effort. So it's that preparation, that collaboration, and the community that we all serve that brings us here to celebrate this award today, and I consider myself very privileged to be part of all 3 aspects. Thank you all. God bless and be safe out there. Thank you.
Thank you, Captain. Captain, Mr. Mayor, if you wouldn't mind center stage as we prepare to present the awards. So the captain will be presenting the official frame version for the mayor, and the citation of appreciation is: in recognition of outstanding commitment and invaluable contributions to Operation Lights Out, Sector Eastern Great Lakes and the U.S. Coast Guard 9th District extends its deepest gratitude to all federal, state, tribal, and local first responders who contributed to the success of Operations Light Out during the 2024 total solar eclipse. Each of your exceptional efforts were truly vital in ensuring the safety of over 2.5 million spectators across the Eastern Great Lakes, including Lake Erie, Lake Ontario, and the St. Lawrence Seaway. Your seamless collaboration across 58 agencies staffed with more than 500 responders exemplified true interagency teamwork. Through more than 5 months of planning and the establishment of an incident management teams, you helped to create a coordinated, effective response that maintained the highest levels of safety and operational readiness. Your contributions ensured the safety of those on the water across 3 states, Ohio, Pennsylvania, and New York. From leading cold water boating safety campaigns to executing a swift rescue of 4 lives from a sinking boat vessel near Dunkirk, New York. Your actions demonstrated professionalism, dedication, and a commitment to protecting the public. Your proactive planning and real-time response efforts played a key role in the success of this historic event. The outstanding work by everyone involved left an enduring positive impact on our collaborative response capabilities. Sector Eastern Great Lakes is proud to acknowledge your contributions, your unwavering commitment to public safety, and most heartily commended, and is in keeping with the highest traditions of the public service. Signed, M.I. Cooperman, Captain, U.S. Coast Guard, Commander, Sector Eastern Great Lakes. Mr. Mayor, if you wouldn't mind remaining with the captain as we bring up your staff. Commissioner Ronaldo, front and center, please.
We're not going to read each one, but each one is well-deserved on its own merits.
Captain Rogowski. Mr. Luby. Will all fire department personnel that were on the list please come forward?
We do have an individual award for every member of the fire department and police department down at the hall.
Are there any police personnel? They're all out doing their job, so I'm already feeling better about that anyway. All right, well, thank you so much. This completes today's ceremony. Please enjoy your day, and thanks for taking that time out to be part of this event. Take care.